Israel's spy agency Mossad head David Barnea has declared that anyone involved in the October 7th attack has, quote, signed his own death warrant, unquote. This is, of course, as per reports by foreign media. This development comes a day after Hamas deputy chief Saleh al-Zohri was killed in an alleged Israeli strike in Beirut in Lebanon. Barnea has stated, and I quote, that let every Arab mother know that if her son has taken part in the October 7th massacre, he has signed his own death warrant, unquote. These are, of course, latest developments that we are tracking for our viewers as far as the Israel-Hamas conflict is concerned. Remember, viewers, this conflict has been raging ever since Hamas's terror attack against Israel on the 7th of October last year itself. With me on the broadcast is my colleague Brian Thomas. Brian, Israel, of course, they are now talking tough. The head of Mossad has now come out and stated that anyone involved in the October 7th attack has signed their own death warrant. What can you tell our viewers?
Well, definitely, Pia, Israel's spy agency Mossad head, who is David Barnea, has declared that anyone involved in the October 7 Hamas attack signed his own death warrant. Even this comes after a day after Hamas deputy chief Saleh al-Arura was killed in an alleged Israeli attack in Beirut, and even speaking at the funeral also of former Mossad chief Zvi Zamir, a supporter of Israel's ongoing declared mission to eliminate Hamas leaders. Barnea, he even compared the decades-long operation launched by the late spy chief to hunt down the Palestinian terrorists responsible for the murder of 11 Israeli athletes also at the 1972 Munich Olympics. And Barnea even said that let every Arab mother know that if her son took part in the October 7 massacre, he signed his own death. So a big statement. And even in a paraphrase also, Israel's first Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion, who also said in a 1963 speech that let every Hebrew mother know that she has entrusted the fate of her soldier's son to command worthy of it. So yes, this has been a big statement by Barnea, which happened at the funeral. Yes, yeah.
All right, Brian, stay on with us. We also have Mr. Sanjeev Srivastav, international affairs expert, with us on the broadcast. Now, Israel, of course, has been cracking down against Hamas in the Middle East, particularly in Gaza. A lot of tunnels were unearthed, of course, after the October 7th terror attack had taken place. And now, apart from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who has consistently taken a tough stance, now Mossad's head, David Barnea, has also stated that anyone involved in the October 7th attack has signed their own death warrant. Mossad is, of course, as my colleague Brian was telling us earlier, they are known for going after those that threaten the sovereignty of Israel. So what do you make of these remarks, sir?
Well, Pia, I think Israel is a country which pursues a policy of zero tolerance against terrorism, and Israel does not leave any such terrorists go hiding, and whenever they are hiding, Israel goes out and pursues them very hard. And recently in Beirut, Hamas's deputy chief Saleh al-Aruri was killed in an alleged Israeli strike. And also, let me say that Israel believes in this idea that we will never forget any terrorist incident and we will never forgive any terrorist. And that is what precisely Israel follows. And as I said, that Israel has a zero tolerance approach. And with that approach, Israel is fighting this war. Also, let me say that Israel at this point of time is fighting an existential war. And the October 7 attack on Israel was the biggest terrorist attack on Israel. And Israel has every right to respond, and Israel must respond. And that's what precisely Israel is fighting this war against terrorism. And certainly, when the chief of Barnea says that those who participated or conspired to hatch this conspiracy of October 7, obviously they have signed their own on their death warrants.
Indeed.
And no matter whatever time it takes, no matter wherever they are hiding, they will be pursued, and they will be sought after, and they will be eliminated. That is what Israel's determination resolve is. And Israel is obviously continuing their operation in Gaza, and wherever these terrorists are hiding elsewhere away from Gaza, they will be pursued, and a very hot pursuit Israel is carrying out, obviously. Already, if you see, the hundreds of Hamas terrorists have been eliminated thus far after October 7, and the more will be followed. So I think that shows the Israel's commitment and resolve, and most importantly, as I said in the beginning, that it shows that Israel continues its policy of zero tolerance against terrorism, and that is how terrorism must be dealt with.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.